Hi friends, welcome to Preschool Storytime. My name is Miss Ann and I am very glad to have you here with me today. We're just going to jump right in with Storytime by singing our alphabet. Now I know a lot of you probably know your alphabet really well, but we like to challenge you by trying different things sometimes to make sure that we really know those letters and their names and their shapes. So we sometimes sing the alphabet to different tunes, and today we're singing it to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And if you haven't done this before, just follow along. I'm going to be pointing to the letters as we go, and I'm sure you can keep up. So row, row, row your boat. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Great job. And for even extra challenge, we like to sing it backwards too. So if you've seen Storytime before, you probably know this. So if we're singing it backwards, what letter do we start with? We start with the letter Z this time. Ready to follow along? Here we go. Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, M, L, K, J, I, H, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. Great job, everyone. And like we often do in Preschool Storytime, we are going to talk about one special letter today, and we're going to be looking for that letter's shape, and we're going to be listening for that letter's sound. Today's letter is a little bit tricky because it makes more than one sound. Kind of like our friend here. What do we have here? He's our puppy. He's our puppy puppet. Now, what do we say that dogs say when they talk? Ruff, ruff, right? Ruff. But this dog can make more than one sound. What if this dog was playing a game of tug, or if he was really mad? What would he sound like? Right? Or what if he was very sad? What would he sound like then? It's okay, puppy. We're going to have fun in story time today. You ready? So just like our dog can say a bunch of different sounds, even though he's just one dog, today's letter can say more than one sound too. One of the sounds that this letter today can make is like in the word up. Do you know what letter that might be? It's the letter U. So is one of the sounds that we're looking for, but the letter U also says its own name, which is U. You're so smart. You're so good at this. So this is a letter that can say a few different sounds. The main sound that we're going to be listening for today is the sound. We use that one a little bit more, I think, generally. But we'll also be listening for the U sound. So you have two sounds to listen for and the letter shape. And I know you can do it. So the first song we're going to sing today, friends, has the short U sound. We call the sound the short U sound because it's short, right? And the long U sound is when it says its own name, and it says U because it sounds a little bit longer, right? So this song has the short U sound, the sound. Where are my hands right now? I mean, they're not in the screen right now, but they are up, right? So this song is one of my favorite songs. I think you should stand up to do this song because it's great to move around and get a little exercise. This song is called Hands Up, Hands Down. We're going to be doing lots of opposites. So we're going up and down. We're going in, like into the middle, and out. We're also going to make our hands open and close and a few other things, and I know you'll follow along. So we're going to start with our hands going with the word that starts with that sound, which means we're going where? Up. Here we go. Hands up, hands down, hands up, hands down, hands up, hands down. And then you shake, shake, shake them all around. Then you shake, shake, shake them all around. Hands in, hands out. Hands in, hands out. Hands in, hands out. And then you shake, shake, shake them all about. Then you shake, shake, shake them all about. Hands open, hands closed. Hands open, hands closed. Hands open, hands closed. Hands on your shoulders. Where are your shoulders? Hands on your knees. Where are your knees? Hands on your head. Hands on your toes. Hands up. Hands down. Hands in. Hands out. Hands open. Hands closed. Open. Closed. In. Out. Up. Down. And then you shake, shake, shake them all around. Then you shake, shake, shake them all around. Great job, everyone. It's one of my favorite songs. I love doing all the different motions up and down and in and out. It's a good way to get a little extra exercise for our arms and our hands, right? Okay, so you're ready to go looking for some of our letter today? I went through the library to see if I could find any books that have the letter U in the title, and I found a few. So we're going to see if you can find and hear the U sound or the sound. You can do this at home too. You can go on a letter hunt. You can go on a letter hunt pretty much anywhere, actually. There are words and letters all over the place. In the grocery store, if you're in the car, there are road signs that have letters on them. It's fun to go on a letter hunt. So this first book, listen for one of the U sounds. This book is called One Day in the Eucalyptus Tree. You hear the U sound, right? And words can be a little tricky sometimes. So even though it's not the very first letter, sometimes when these letters are put together, they make the U sound. So in the word eucalyptus, we have that U sound at the beginning. But you know what's kind of fun? This word, eucalyptus, actually has both U sounds in it. So let's see if we can hear the other one. We already talked about the first one. Eucalyptus. Eucalyptus. The short U sound is at the end. How many U's do you see in this book? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 U's in the title of this book, and both major U sounds. It's a very silly book. It's a very fun book. And friends, I'm going to make a list that will be linked to in this video where I have a bunch of different books that have the U sound in them and other topics that we talk about today. So your grown-ups can hopefully borrow them from the library and you can read them with your family. So I have another book I want to show you though. I have a couple more books I want to show you. You see a U on this page? Or on this book, on the cover? Nice and big, right? Right there. This book is called Up. How Families Around the World Carry Their Little Ones. If you've ever been around babies or toddlers, you probably hear them say, up, 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 when they want to be picked up, right? It's another really fun book. All right, let's see if we can find any U's on this next book. You see any U's? There's one up here. Up, there's that sound. And there's one over here. Now, looking at this picture, I wonder if you can guess which U sound we will be using when we talk about the title of this book. What do you see in this picture? And does that start with the sound or the U sound? The unicorn. So this is Uni, the unicorn. We definitely don't say unicorn, right? We say unicorn. So this is one of those long U's. It's a really fun book. And actually, Uni has her very own song. If you go online and you can look up Uni's song, I'll put a link to that in our community collections page in the comments of this video as well. One more book that I want to show you that I think has a U on it. Do you see a U in this title? Actually, there are some U's here too. A few different U's. And I'm going to see if you can guess what the U word is in this book by looking at one of the pictures. What is the cat wearing? Underwear! Underwear is the short sound too, isn't it? So this book is called Polar Bear's Underwear, and it's a pretty silly book too. There's our short sound with underwear. Underwear is funny to say, isn't it? But friends, we're going to sing another song. This song is about some fish. We're going to do a little bit with numbers and a little bit with colors. And we are going to be singing about fish. Where do fish live? They live in the water, right? We can also say that they live, do they live over the water? What's the opposite of over? Under, right? So we're singing a song called One Little Red Fish Swimming Underwater. And this is to the tune of Bumping Up, Up and Down in My Little Red Wagon. So we're going to start with one little red fish, right? Can you show me your one? We can do one like this. We can do one like this. We can even do one like this. It's all one, right? There's one, or there's one. So we're going to sing One Little Red Fish Swimming Underwater, and we can pretend our hands are a fish. We can pretend to be fish. We can pretend our fingers are fish, however we want to swim. But then at the end of each verse, there's a part that has bubbles in it, and it goes bubble, 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 pop. It's my favorite part. Let's try that one more time real quick. Bubble, 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 pop. Make some little bubbles and make them pop. So we're going to start with our one little red fish swimming where? Underwater, right? Here we go. One little red fish swimming underwater. One little red fish swimming underwater. One little red fish swimming underwater. Bubble, 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 pop. Good job. So let's see what number and what color we have now. This may be a little hard to see with the camera. How many fish do we have in this picture? 3, right? Can you show me your 3? You can do 3 like this, 3 like this. You can even do 3 like this because this is still 3, right? 1, 2, 3. Pretty fun. So this is 3 little green fish swimming underwater. Can you show me your 3s? Here we go. 3 little green fish swimming underwater. 3 little green fish swimming underwater. 3 little green fish swimming underwater. Bubble, 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 pop. Okay, so we sang about 1 fish, and we sang about 2. No, we missed something, didn't we? 1 fish, 3 fish. What did we miss? We skipped 2, didn't we? You're so smart. I've got 2 fish right here. These are, what color? Pink. 2 little pink fish. Can you show me a 2? Again, we can do two like this or like this. Ready? Two little pink fish swimming underwater. Two little pink fish swimming underwater. Two little pink fish swimming underwater. Bubble, 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 pop. Great job, everyone. And thank you for following along. I tried to trick you, didn't I? We went from 1 to 3, but you knew that we had missed 2. Great job. So friends, we've got another letter. If you've seen a couple of our last story times, we've been getting mail, which is so much fun. So this says, this part of mail or a letter or a package is where it says where the letter is going to or who it's going to. And it says Preschool Storytime Friends, Herrick District Library. That's us, right? Us is another word. That's us. And up here in this corner is where we find out where the letter is coming from or who the letter is coming from. And do you see our letter there? This letter today is from our friend Unicorn. I don't know if you've seen any of the library's silly videos that have unicorn in them, but Unicorn's a special friend at the library. So let's sing our song so we can find out what Unicorn is telling us in our letter. This is to the tune of If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands. This is We Got a Lovely Letter in the Mail. Oh, we've got a lovely letter in the mail. Yes, we've got a lovely letter in the mail. Getting mail is so much fun. Now let's see what's in this one. Oh, this lovely little letter in the mail. All right, let's see what our friend Unicorn has to tell us today. Dear Miss Anne. Oh, here, I'll show you a picture of Unicorn, just in case you haven't seen Unicorn before. That's what Unicorn looks like. Reading a book. It's one of my favorite things to do too. Dear Miss Anne and Storytime friends, I've sent you a gift that starts with the sound and will be helpful on a rainy day. Love, Unicorn. Well, I did notice that we have an envelope here. So this must be what Unicorn's talking about. This must be our present. Let's see what's in here. What were Unicorn's clues again? It starts with the sound and it's useful on a rainy day. Can you think of anything that might fit that description? What's this? This is an umbrella, right? Umbrella. Umbrella starts with the sound. Now, for an umbrella to be useful, what do we need to do with it? We need to put it up, right? Some umbrellas you have to push up to open them. This particular umbrella, it opens by itself when you push this button. And I'm going to back up just a little bit. Some people say you shouldn't open umbrellas inside, but I'm just going to do it because I think it's going to be fun. Ready to see it go up? Here we go. Whoa! There's our umbrella. And one of my favorite things about this umbrella is what do we have underneath? So there's the top of the umbrella. And what's underneath? Pictures of clouds and blue sky, so we can pretend that we're in a nice sunny day even when it's raining outside. So friends, I think because we have this umbrella from our friend Unicorn, we should just sing one more song about an umbrella. And if you don't have an umbrella handy right now, that's okay, because we're just going to use some motions to sing our song. This song is called Come Under My Umbrella. Two of the sound in there, right? So we're going to pretend that our arms are our umbrella. So we can put our arms up over our head like this. We're also going to, there's going to be a storm in our song, a thunderstorm. So we're going to make some thunder. We're going to see some lightning flashing. We'll have some wind. And of course, rain. So this is Come Under My Umbrella, and this is to the tune of Did You Ever See a Lassie? So if you don't know that song for sure, I think you'll recognize the tune when we start singing it. Friends, can you put your umbrellas up for me? Here we go. Come under my umbrella, umbrella, umbrella. Come under my umbrella. It's starting to storm with thunder and lightning and wind and rain. Come under my umbrella. It's starting to storm. Good job, everyone. Let's do that one more time. Can you put your umbrellas up for me? Here we go. Come under my umbrella, umbrella, umbrella. Come under my umbrella. It's starting to storm with thunder and lightning and wind and rain. Come under my umbrella. It's starting to storm. Great job, friends. Thank you so much for exploring the letter U today and its 2 different sounds. You're so good at listening for these different sounds because we had to listen for 2 today, not just 1. The sound and the U sound, and you did a great job. And unfortunately, that's the end of story time for right now. I want to say thank you so much for coming, and I want to say thank you with a little song, so I'm going to sing to you. Thanks for watching, thanks for playing, thanks for listening today. Sadly, story time is over, but I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you so much, friends. We will see you next time.